You know, I'm getting worse and worse at this whole organised thing. Probably a sign to start taking my meds earlier. But hey, who needs to, fulfill their basic responsibilities in life? Sounds too much like hard work for me. So yeah, apparently I exist. I know, crazy, right? Could have had me fooled. But man, I'm so tired at the minute. Probably got to do with the fact that it's absolutely been raining all week. What is wrong with the weather? Is it just me? Because, like, it's been non-stop raining for, like, days now. And I'm starting to wonder when it's going to end. Driving me a little bit nuts, if I'm honest. Right. I've tweaked my entire setup again. If you can't maintain the basic attention span to not change your setup twice a week, what are you even doing? My controller won't turn on. What's wrong? Have I dropped the batteries again or something? Something's wrong with it. Come on. What have I done? Right, that's the minus, and that's the minus. Okay, cool. That's one battery. You've got two batteries, so why won't you turn on? I'm gonna throw this thing out the fucking window in a minute. Sorry, I need to be kind. I need to be calm. Backup batteries, what have we got? We'll have a look. Oh, have a look. Interesting. I don't know what I've done. Don't ask me, because I don't know. There we go. Those batteries clearly were just duds. Right, there we go. World hates me, nothing new. What have we got? White Death Rockstar. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay then. Terms of builds, I have no idea what I've got equipped. I haven't done anything in days. I've been lazy. That's a lie, actually. I did play Dead by Daylight the other day. I streamed that. That's, like, probably the most I got. When new video? Videos. Okay, I'm working on one behind the scenes. I've kind of talked about it a couple times. Okay, my controller just decided to KO me. Why is my screen grey now? Oh, there we go. Can I turn down the emotes? No, I can't. It's not awful loud in my ear, but my volume might just be higher. I kind of mentioned it last week, but in terms of videos, I have one more Forsaken video that I'm planning to get out, and then I think that's going to be the stop for me for Forsaken content for a while, because I just don't fuck with it. If I'm being real, the way that the Forsaken community's treated me, and the fact that, honestly, it's just not as great an ASIM as everyone makes it out to be, I'm sort of stepping away and focusing on more of what I love. So I have one more Forsaken video, and that's kind of going to be where I call it a little bit of a back burner idea now. So from there, what is this? What's it doing here? Why does it keep doing that? Okay, whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna move on to more of what I enjoy. I've got a Treppy video in the works. I need to obviously redo it because survivor abilities have dropped. I had an original script for a beginner's guide for Treppy, a bit before sort of the update released, and then obviously with the release of like the survivor stuff, part 2, and like all the abilities in that, I do need to do like a whole new segment on that. But I have sort of my base already worked out. It's just a couple of number tweaks and a couple of additions, which is cool. So I've got that to do, and then I'm just going to kind of do what I enjoy. I know something I definitely want to start doing more of is Outlast Trials. I've not really covered that on the channel, but it's something I've been enjoying in my spare time, so I thought, you know what, I may as well combine it and sort of do more Outlast Trials stuff, because obviously I'm a horror nerd. We all know this by now, so I feel like it's important to sort of bring that sort of love for horror into the channel and sort of, you know, kind of showcase what I actually really like enjoy and do in my spare time. Other than that, I think I'm just gonna kind of move and do all sorts of different bits of horror. I've got like little let's play ideas, and I've got like stuff like that. But, you know, new direction, new year, new me, as they say. I'm definitely also looking forward to having a more like older skew in the audience, because I've noticed that everyone in the audience for like the Forsaken side of things tends to be like skewed a bit younger. And obviously my channel isn't intended for younger audiences. I'm an adult and I swear like a sailor. So it's been a sort of a misconception there, really, where I've kind of had to, you know, try and tone down things. People sort of get this wrong idea that Roblox means that it's child, like it. People seem to think that Roblox means that the content is for kids. It's not. I've always marked my content as not for children. Because I grew up with Roblox. If you look at my Roblox account, you'll notice that the date it was created was 2015. I've grown up with this game. You know, and I am 20. I've been playing it since I was 10 years old. So that doesn't mean necessarily it's for children. It just means that I'm just like the the playtime final boss, for real. Over the years, I've been playing way too much Roblox. Bang. Okay. One down. By the way, if we have some sort of like trouble with the model, let me know. I'm trying to keep an eye on it. Obviously, I've changed some things up. I've done a little bit of tweaking with certain bits and bobs, and if it starts breaking again, then I'll throw my phone out the window. Nah. I've been trying to make it sort of look a little bit less like I'm looking into space. Unfortunately, that's not exactly a great idea when I've got very limited space on my desk, and it's just not been all that great for me, so. Bosh. But yeah, I really look forward to sort of doing guides for Treppy players that are, how do you call it? Like, obviously I know there's a lot of people that want to get into Treppy, but they find it quite complex. Obviously I know it can look really overwhelming, especially on the survivor side when you first start. It looks really daunting. And I'm sort of wanting to make a bit of a guide that kind of breaks it all down, just so that people don't feel as sort of anxious about the whole thing. Because obviously I have that understanding that, like, it's not that scary. It just seems it because of the way that it sort of, like, appears externally. Do a good tutorial. I'm gonna go into very much detail with it, and I'm going to do the best I can sort of with guides. If you think about it, Trepidation was the place I started when it came to guide content, so it would sort of be, you know, a disservice to not do it. But Treppy's also something I love with all my heart. Do I edit my videos? My guide videos, yes. If you see anything, all the channel videos at the moment are edited by me. I'm looking to get somebody to sort of help me out with that stuff. But as of right now, every single channel video is edited by me. I did send off some brand new footage the other day to someone. I need to get them the last little bit of footage, which I might set up tonight. Because I sent them... Okay, right, it was really stupid what I did, but I sent them... So, the way that I've been playing around with recording recently, now I can have my model on a separate recording to, my actual, like, gameplay. So there are two separate, like, clips now. They're two separate videos. The problem with that is the audio is only on the combo track, which is the third video. I forgot to send that third video. I just sent the two visuals. So obviously, I sent them all the video, but I never sent them the audio. So they can't edit until I send them the audio. Which is silly of me. The PTB for Stranger Things Part 2 is today. Yeah, I saw that. Small problem though. Why the fuck is Chucky in 2v8? No! They've put Chucky in 2v8 and I'm offended. Why would you put Chucky in 2v8 of all things? Like, that's actually my worst nightmare. Please. He's so small. Like, why? Why would you do that to me? Also, I'm actually surprisingly doing well today with Dryad. I think I've finally locked in. Is this the locked in V everyone's been waiting for? But yeah, other than that, I do need to check out the PTB for the Stranger Things stuff. I might do that on Thursday. If I don't end up thinking of something else I want to do, I might end up doing the PTB on Thursday. The only problem with that is, obviously, PTBs die after a couple days. So I might end up doing it tomorrow, if I'm feeling well. I know, obviously, I'm not usually someone that streams on Wednesdays. Because I know that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday would be a lot for me. But, you know, I probably could do it this week if I manage my pain meds well. So, you know. It's just a case of can I adequately, like, handle my medication? And it's also entirely dependent on, do I have a flare-up? Because if I have a flare-up, we're cooked. There's no, like, saving me. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Big thing is I do enjoy Dead by Daylight and I really enjoy sort of exploring PTBs and giving my opinion. Worst case scenario, I always just hop into the PTB and I just record a video. And I just record myself talking about it. And just sort of do like a minimal editing sort of video on the PTB. I don't know, ultimately we'll have to see. But it's something that, like, I definitely could, like, sort of find a couple different ways to do it if I don't end up streaming it. Because obviously with videos you have a lot more leeway in sort of what time you do them at. Like, I could do it straight after stream tonight, for example, if I really needed to. Which, it would be fun, because I'd like to start doing more video stuff as well. What game am I doing for Thursday? I haven't actually thought about that one yet. You see, that's why I was kind of like, do I do DVD or do I want to do something fun? But I wouldn't know where to start with that. I haven't really thought too much on it. One idea I did have was I was considering doing, if you were around for when I started doing the Evil Within 2 as a series, I never finished it. I do sort of want to finish that series, but at the same time I'm like, oh, I mean, it's okay. But would people want to watch something that I'm nearly halfway through the second game of? Oh, that was the whiff of my life, bro. Whiff of my life. They don't call me the Whiff Master for nothing, gamers. Oh, they went up, not down. I'm a fool. I'm a fool. I'm too fool for this world. Right, where's this scoundrel gone? Where are you? I'm gonna get you. Through the wall, come on. Oh no, 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 no! I'm being shredded here. I'm humbled. I'm humbled so hard. The humble of 87, bro. Nice, nice, okay. We're winning a little bit. Yeah! Yeah! Sorry, I got a little bit too excited there. The rare occasion in which I actually managed to do something. Throw that up there, see if that locks them in. Just give them a bit of a scare up there. I had a feeling that would be where they'd go. Oh no, the door opened outward. No, no, no. Yeah, I need to just quit while I'm ahead. I'm gonna be real. Oh, stop that. But yeah, I'm really sort of excited to do a little bit more with like Treppy as well, because I know that Treppy is sort of like a really underrated game. And once I get sort of a survivor guide out there and people can sort of understand how it works, I feel like it'd definitely be like really helpful just for the community. Warden of Darkness, by the way. Are they sniping my stream or are they just like, do they know that somehow? I forget what tells you what. No! No, 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 no. Nice one. I know there's some kind- yeah, I know there's definitely some kind of hint system. There's definitely some kind of beginner system for like the hints and stuff, but I'm not too familiar with sort of how that would work in this. Obviously, because I wasn't around when that was the thing, because I was too high level for it. Oh, can I not use that now? Oh, it's that one. Elevator clutch. My flowers. Sometimes I try to use the flowers and I hit them and then they just don't, like, activate. I don't know if it's a controller thing or it's a ping thing. There's something that does it. If you go back to a couple of my other streams as well from, like, the last couple weeks, you'll sort of notice as I use Dryad, I can go right on top of the, I can go right on top of the thing and it just won't, like, work. Is that the- oh my god, I remember making that. So this banner here that Eliza has, I made that back in the day. We were like, oh, what's a really stupid Treppy banner we can have? Iron Brew. So you have this random guy holding up a new flavor, and you have this snowman guy, and then you have the Iron Brew in the center with a massive bridge, and then the Iron Brews on the side. It was a whole creative process, really. It's a 10 out of 10. I gotta. What the fuck is that, Jasper? What the fuck is that? What the fuck, man? Oh, my beautiful, beautiful banner is still in use to this day. That was years ago, by the way. That was actually so long ago. You see, once people, fall into the trap of becoming my friends, they never escape. I am truly a menace. Aren't I so sure, buddy? Sure. I'm just here to crap. I'm playing Minecraft. You're playing Trepidation, I'm playing Minecraft over here. We are not the same. I'll let this guy get on with it. I need a craft. I need a mine. I don't know what the mining part of this game is. I don't know. Look, I didn't get that far in the analogy, okay? I got 2 brain cells, and they're working overtime just to keep me alive right now. Don't ask too much, okay? Do you know what? I'm sure I can hop on here for a little bit. But yeah, I'm really sort of excited to... Whoa, that's different. Is that different, or was that just because I had my eye closed? No, that's different. No, that's... Stinky! Rython, this is why I run your hate club. Yeah, it's different. No, yeah, it's definitely different, isn't it? I like it. I like it a lot. Nah, Brute's got nothing on us. Brute is so gonna, like, come up behind me and fucking floor me for that one. I shouldn't have made that comment. I shouldn't have said it. Never mind, we're fine, we're fine. I'm great, I'm goated. Who's excited to see me in the, Treppy Awards 2026, guys? Best, I don't even know. What do I, what kind of award do you think I'd win? If I was in, like, an award ceremony, what award do you think I'd be up for? Nominated for? I gotta say, I probably would get the Dumb Bitch Award. Dumb bitch, in brackets, inclusive. Oh, man. Man. But yeah, I'm definitely sort of grateful to sort of take the shift in moving away from stuff that I don't really enjoy, or sort of things people pressure me into doing a lot more. I'm definitely excited to sort of go my own direction and, you know, focus on my happiness. Because what was happening all the time is, like, people were like, oh, I only show up for Forsaken, I don't like you as a person. But then those same people were the kind of people who were coming in and sort of, like, disrespecting me all the time. I was having a lot of trouble with sort of, you sound really girly. You sound squeaky. Why do you sound like that? Like, okay, bro. And do you know what? You can take the mick out of my voice all you want. Whoa. I didn't know that was a thing. You can take the mick out of my voice all you want. But, like, you know, at the end of the day, I'm just doing my own thing, and if you don't like it, then leave. But I find, obviously, that Forsaken was skewing my audience sort of younger. And I think that was bringing a lot of children that don't know any better. I do think that I had a lot of people that were under the age in, like, my stream chats and stuff. And they shouldn't be here, obviously, because, like, my channel isn't, like, for younger audiences. So, oh wow, these skill checks sort of actually function. I don't have to go ahead now. Wait. Let me cook! Wait a minute! Wait a minute. I can do this. But yeah, I'm sort of looking forward to having a bit more of a mature audience that isn't going to be constantly hateful to me. It's been a while since I've tuned into a stream, but hi, I'm here. Well, welcome in. We're just as crazy as always, don't you worry. New year, new me. We're just talking about how I'm sort of looking to skew away from Forsaken, other than, like, I'm going to do the once a week stream, obviously. But I'm otherwise looking to sort of move away from it because of the way that sort of... Whoa! Whoa! Can somebody clip that back? Like, on the YouTube clip feature, can somebody clip that back and send me it, please? Because that was fucking wild, bro. I turned my clipping off. I turned it off. I turned my instant replay off because I had Apple Music open earlier. Oh man, I wanted a clip of that. You clipped it, don't worry. Oh, thank God, I need that. I'm gonna giggle at that. Holy. Did they change the skill thing? Possibly. Obviously, with the original skill thing, I wasn't too necessarily attentive to all of it, because I was more so just impressed about the fact that they even were there. You just got thrown off the yacht. Bro, I was just... Mayday, mayday. Jesus Christ. I just sunk in real time. Real question is, do you think I'd sink or float? I think I'd definitely sink. I feel like I'm too fat to float, let's be real. I mean, my Roblox character's built like a brick. So, realistically, that was funny as hell though. What the hell, Jasper? But yeah, I'm just sort of really excited to kind of... I'm hoping to sort of build a community of respect as well, like... Because obviously I've always sort of talked about how my Discord's very, like, friendly to everyone, because obviously I'm neurodivergent, I'm queer. So, you know, I don't have any problems with that. We're pretty chill, but I am very strict on sort of, like, discrimination and shit like that. But other than that, like, I'm fairly chill. So I'm hoping I'm sort of gonna reach some, like, more like-minded people. Especially, like, give me the horror enthusiast autistics. Send them my way, because I want to yap. Please, twin. Like, but yeah. I'm definitely sort of excited to look into the aspect of, like, doing, sort of, obviously I had the Forsaken discussion series, but I'm excited to sort of branch out and do my sort of discussions on other things that I sort of have opinions on, because, I mean, my opinions often tend to be quite different to what the masses are. Because I find that most people glaze certain things, or they underrate certain things, and I'm out here and I'm like, no, you guys need to see it from this perspective. So, there's definitely a lot of ideas there. One thing I will give you a hint on, that I am crashing out on, is how much people glaze the stun rig in Outlast Trials. That is one thing you might end up seeing a video on. The stun rig in Outlast Trials, everyone and their mother's dog is glazing it so much. Stun rig, best rig, guys. Stun rig, best rig. Jammer is right there. Jammer is right there. Jammer is literally right there. What's my thoughts on abilities so far? Honestly, I'm kind of loving it. I'm kind of here for it. I'm gonna be real. I love it. See, something I've always kind of complained about with ASIMs is I know I'm the #1 complainer of all time. But something I've always kind of whined about is the way that, people sort of have one mechanic in their game and that's it. Like, people think one mechanic is plenty. And then Treppy's out here with, like, 6 billion different things I can use. And I'm fucking here for it. I love it. I love it. Honestly, you'll catch me in Uzi's DMs once a week before I'm streaming. I'll be like, hey twin, can I ask this? Also, please never stop making Treppy. I love it. I'm Uzi's #1 glazer. But justifiably so. Because, I mean, have you seen this? Look at the beauty, look at the grace. It's gorgeous. Trepidation is a masterpiece in my eyes. Absolutely sets the precedent for sort of ASIM games as a whole. And I think, obviously, especially with the sort of, like, the stamina slop epidemic that we've had recently on Roblox, Trepidation is just, like... Trepidation having actual complexity is the best, but unfortunately it's the main flaw in terms of player retention. That is very true, which is why I sort of talked earlier about I want to do a Treppy guide. I've been meaning to, I've talked about it a few times, but obviously I was waiting for abilities to drop before, I started working fully on a Treppy guide, because I didn't want to half-arse it, and then have to make another follow-up video to cover abilities as well. So, I've been waiting very patiently for abilities to drop. I've been, like, very patient for this. I'm sure if you, like, ask Uzi yourself, I sent him, my original take on a Survivor Guide months ago. And that's when he, like, was like, oh yeah, there's part 2 to the Survivor rework, by the way. So, that's where I was kind of like, oh, okay, I'm gonna put that on the back burner then, and do some more Forsaken stuff until I, like, sort of, like, move back. Because, I mean, it's sort of always been a given that I've worked on Treppy, and Treppy was the place that I started guides. So I am absolutely excited by the idea of sort of being able to do, like, guide videos again on Treppy. Because my original ones are all outdated now. But my god, the idea that now I've sort of learned and, like, perfected my craft with guide videos, that I can then get my teeth back into Treppy. I can sink my teeth back into it and sort of really go, like, tough into it with, sort of, I can really get my teeth into it and sort of really go into the detail of it. Now that I know exactly what I'm doing, I know how to do my visuals correctly, I know how to do my subtitling well, I know how to do everything. I am so genuinely excited to get my teeth into Treppy again. I am so excited. I'm so excited, honestly. I can lose next round. Okay. You were stinky. Okay, but Eliza, I don't know if you were here earlier when I was talking about the banner that I made you. I can't believe you still got it. It's beautiful. Do you remember that? My one true love, Iron Brew. Could someone buy me some Iron Brew? Honestly. Don't really started stream just watching on mobile, so I moved to computer after I ate. Now I can chat. Well, welcome in. You know, it's been great to sort of have, you know, people here. I'm just yapping about my one true love, Trepidation. I'm always yapping about my one true love, Trepidation. I don't ever shut up about it. Bots? Oh no, we don't like bots around here. Except for Nightbot. We love Nightbot. But yeah, no, I don't need botted viewers. I don't need, like, bots or anything. I don't mind having, like, 5 concurrent viewers. I'm just here to spread my love of the game. I'm here for the love of the game, nothing more. I mean, the viewers are always a bonus, don't get me wrong. So what's Trepidation? Trepidation, it's a 1v9 ASIM on Roblox. And it is my one true love. It's sort of... If you think, like, Forsaken is a good game, in my eyes, Forsaken is like a D tier. Trepidation is up there as sort of like an S tier. It is my one true love. It's the place I started content, obviously. But it's just gorgeous. It's perfect. It's peak. It's wonderful. Eating Mackies and then playing. Honestly, real. I ordered Mackies earlier because we didn't have anything of tea. Well, we did, but like I couldn't be asked to cook. You think I cook? No. So, I ordered Mackies, right? But I sent for, you know, those like 9 chicken select boxes. So I sent for one of them, but they sent me 9 chicken nuggets instead. So I got the chicken nuggets for free. We win, chat. We win. I got 3 nuggets today, and if that isn't a massive W, I don't know what is. I'm kind of cooked. What do I have? Oh, I can't craft anything without having to, you know, use the mousey thing. The cursor, that's the one. But yeah, honestly, real. I spent most of my day in bed. I can't hate. My god! Jasper! Chill your boots, buddy. If you're playing Tower Defense Simulator, definitely not for the narrator Nolly skin. I have the narrator Nolly skin, I'm gonna be honest. I do have that. But yeah, Treppy, honestly, it's great. So obviously there's sort of this thing that I like to call stamina slot plaguing like ASIMs right now, where every game is sort of just like, oh, the only mechanic we need is stamina. And then we come back to my one true love Treppy that has weapons, craftables, and then it also has perks, which you can see up here, and now there's also survivor abilities and a stamina bar and stuff like that as well. You wouldn't understand. Treppy is like the equivalent of like the Mona Lisa of ASIM games. Like, we're just eating good. This is quite literally the buffet of ASIM games. And I love it. Ouch! Fell off? I've been falling off. If you didn't realize that, then that's, I'm sort of sorry for you. I've been falling off since the dawn of time. My channel's never been super popular. If I don't stream Forsaken, I don't get viewers, which is fine. I don't care. Because I'm here to, you know, Have fun. I'm not here for the viewers, I'm here for the fun of it. And if that means there's only 3 people in chat, then so be it, you know? I'm here to have fun. No, yeah, wait, I got it. I'm cooking. You know, I might be bad at maths. But I did something there. Where's my juice cup? I need juice. I have a tendency to sort of stream and not drink throughout, so I need to stop doing that because I'm dehydrating myself. I'm becoming a raisin as we speak. I bought myself like 3 different bottles of like juice bottles because I was like, oh, if I just have loads of them all about all the time, I will be, you know, I'll be more motivated to drink. No. I seem to have a tendency to just sort of ignore them. I want lockpicks. I think that's the way forward right now. But yeah, you know, I definitely reckon I'll probably end up sat tonight working on trappy videos. Obviously as well, sort of the main thing with sort of like content as well is I've been picking up sort of... Why have I just said sort of so many times? I'm sorry. I've been picking up a lot more in terms of content and editing recently because I got myself a MacBook for Christmas. I bought it myself. But that meant that, that means that I can now do a lot more of my editing from my bed. Because obviously a MacBook's portable, whereas I've got a full desktop that is what I stream off and stuff. But obviously I can't do that from my bed, and sometimes my illnesses just say, you know what, fuck you, you're not getting out of bed at all today. So now I can sort of work in a state that's comfortable for me, while also being able to, like, keep up with my content. Jesus! I'm tired, can you tell? Didn't wake up until, like, I want to say 2 o'clock. We have no healers? Oh, that's fine. Give me it next round, I'll switch out. That's all good. I'll switch out next round. I got healing builds. I also beat... Interesting. Hi noob, hi Jasper. What made you shuffle over to Twitch? I think that now, I don't know if you guys have sort of noticed the issue with, I don't know if you guys were sort of noticing it previously, but I was having trouble with skill checks. And I think that that's sort of, been fixed recently with, obviously the skill checks have changed, but I think that's been fixed by that. And I think now I probably could go back to running my overclocked. Because originally I was having trouble where if the servers were sort of like laggier, I would be unable to hit skill checks like efficiently. Whereas I used to be someone that would run overclocked all the time because I could hit them. Now that I'm sort of not having trouble hitting the greats again, I'm thinking I could go back to it. It's the same with Dead by Daylight. I used to run hyperfocus a lot. I'm just something. There's something wrong with me, bro. But yeah, I sort of would enjoy being able to run not hyperfocus, overclocked again. I think that'd be fun. So I'm probably gonna look into putting a bit of a combo build between gens and like healing on. Oh. Oh, this is Jasper. I don't know if I want to heal Jasper. Jasper's been mean to me. But yeah, obviously I think it'd be really fun. See? It's exactly what I mean. This is why I didn't want to heal you, dude. Exactly why I didn't want to heal you, man. But yeah, I think that'd be a fun idea to do. And I'd also probably have fun doing, other builds and stuff. I'm hoping that now sort of we've got most of the survivor stuff, like, done. We might get more perks, which would be fun. I'd love to have more perks. Oh. Yeah, Jasper, this is your fault. Fell off? I've been falling off. Be the bee, hi, hi, welcome in. Welcome to Crazyville. I'm being bullied as per usual. I got haters left and right. Now, I know someone's gonna say it eventually. And I know that my Roblox inventory right now is full of Christmas jumpers still. And you'll see me sort of wearing like sweaters and jumpers. They're not inherently Christmassy. Just because they're red or green doesn't mean they're Christmassy. Please! I want to get the most out of these jumpers while I can, okay? I think this one's nice. This is sort of like a red, like long sleeve, like polo, I think. I don't know. Let's see if I can get over to here. Go, no, here. We go here. It's a sort of... I've just got some goofy emotes equipped. Yeah, it's more of like a polo shirt look. See? But yeah, I've sort of got a bunch of like not Christmassy but just like jumpers in my inventory on Roblox, and I will be wearing them. You can't stop me. Look, my branding theme is like red, green, and blue. I'm sure I can get away with wearing a couple more green jumpers, or a couple more red jumpers, or a couple more red and green jumpers, whatever. I honestly probably need to rework my content avatar again, but like at the same time, I kind of like it as it is. I sort of generally sort of stick with the hair and the like little antenna things, and then the rest of it just kind of shuffles around. I usually try to keep the glasses as well. I know that my model doesn't have glasses, but like I may as well keep some form of glasses because I wear my glasses in like IRL sometimes, you know? So it's not technically like wrong. But I always kind of keep the little boppers in the hair. I also keep the pin on quite a lot because I know that if I don't, I get so much like confusion all the time. Apparently I just sound quote unquote too girly, which I didn't think I did, but hey, you know, whatever, I guess. Why have I got 600 DMs? Who's summoning me? Oh. Let me pin that one. That's one I do want to see actually. Who summoned me? Sorry, I got a ping in the Trappy server and I'm trying to respond. Let's have a spectate. Cheeky spectate. Or should we mess around with builds? You know what? I want to mess around with builds while I remember. Let's go build number 3. Cool. Let's mess around. No, where is it? Where is it? Overclocked might be viable for once. Use Colt so you can aura farm. No! No aura farming. Just pure swag and vibes over here. Lone Wolf. What else can we slap in here? I got 5 points. 5 points. I could put medic in here. People are gonna be so mad, but I could put medic in there. Yes. Yes. I can cook. Don't even worry about this. I got it, gamers. I'm fine. The only dance I own is the defeated thing. That sums me up as a person, I think. Spotlight intros, we got Wake Up. This is your mod. Yeah, well, I mean, you guys are bad as you guys are as bad as each other. So, I mean, realistically. Yeah. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't actually remember. Did you actually apply for the mod thing? I actually can't remember who I wrote down because I wrote it down in like UID. I think you did, didn't you? Yeah, you did. Honestly, I need more channel mods because I don't know where everyone's gone, but like half of the people I used to have disappeared. So I have obviously been looking into it. I've been looking through a couple of different apps and stuff. I got some of them were a bit like questionable, but I think like we had a couple good ones as well. Didn't ever have some. I got it from being here. Yeah, honestly, Wolfie though, you've been around for years, so like I don't have any kind of problem. I know fine well that like you'd be chill. Yeah, no, I know that honestly, I might actually just genuinely slip Logan mod as well because I know that Logan has been chilling around a while as well. Let me. Yeah, there we go. Let's do that. There we go. To be fair, it's not like stream mod's like super abusable anyway. I've just been having, you know, a couple more people that are like more around the place. For like different kind of ideas of words come back to me. Is your biggest mistake? Honestly, if you guys sort of like don't misbehave, you're fine. Like, it's generally just a case of you know, I'm not even that strict on how things get moderated. As long as like nobody's misbehaving, we're fine. But you know, if someone's like obviously being rude or something, it's basic discretion. But yeah, I've seen some really sort of oh, whoops. Oh, that's gonna kick that off, isn't it? I've seen some like my whole chat is mods, yeah, but like at the minute, you guys are the kind of people that show up, which realistically, those are the people you want as your mods. Which is why I was like, oh yeah, let's you know put like Logan on there as well. Because at the end of the day, I want the mods to be people who show up on the regular and can you know handle things if I'm not necessarily looking at the screen for a minute. Yeah, there is a couple people that aren't mods that are in here. But yeah, we've done a lot of Dryad. Should we shuffle around? Who should we play? I know someone wanted Blob, but I didn't really end up getting an idea of how to do Blob. Brute's an interesting one. Onryo, I don't understand Onryo's new kit. Ah, get that music out of here. Do manifest increasing your movement speed by 65% and gain the ability to phase through doors while the manifested survivors invisibly can't attack perform actions. Okay. Place a talisman. Right. Okay, okay. Yeah, I don't remember, obviously, because Onryo changed since I last saw Onryo. Prowler's one that I could get back into. Yeah, we'll have some Prowler gameplay. Who could hate the doggy? Oh, here we go. It's been 5 matches, let me be killer. That's the one thing about Trappies. The Trappy rounds do take quite a while, so a lot of people are really impatient, which is sad, because, like, it's great, but the impatience is... yeah. Customizing banner at Game Pass? No, it's not. I don't have it. The only Game Pass I have is 3x Slasher, which I don't regret, by the way. That was a well worth it investment, even if it did cost me 20 quid out of pocket. But no, the only Game Pass I have other than that is the playable avatar, which is like 75 Robux, by the way. Compared to games I've seen before that have like 200-300 Robux just for like minimal game passes, 75 for the playable avatar is like nothing. But yeah, no. People often sort of forget, $75 is better than Daybreak's 400. I don't even remember the prices for that game. I've stayed well fucking away for years now. I don't want to go back there. Honestly, I forgot that game even existed until you said that. Like, I've pushed it so far back in my memory. I don't want to ever think about it. Half of me has thought about like archiving all the really old videos, like the first ever stuff I did on the channel, but like at the same time, I feel like that's just kinda... I don't know, what do you guys think on that one? That's one I would like to know. What do you guys think about me archiving some of the older videos from a community that I no longer want to be associated with? Because I don't want to cut them out there if, you know, someone's still, like, using them or something. But at the same time, it's like, I wouldn't touch that game with a 10-foot pole. VIP in Sig's way overpriced. That is very true. No, it is. I haven't got VIP. People are always like, why don't you have VIP? Why don't you have VIP? I mean, have you seen the prices? But, no. To be fair, I don't really want to... I don't know, I'm moving away from Forsaken for definite, so, like... The only thing I'll be doing in future after this last video I'm working on is... like, the streams. The Friday streams are the only thing I'm going to be doing now. I'm moving away from it. And I'm going to be so happy. Even then, like, honestly, part of me is, like, tempted to make a stream mod role for the Discord, just so I can sort of, ping people for Fridays. Because I know Fridays get so fucking rowdy for no reason. And I don't want to deal with it on my own, if that makes sense. I like having someone else there that can sort of handle it when I'm having a fucking nightmare with it. So, maybe I need to make a Discord thing for that. But at the same time, it's like... I don't know. Oh, okay. Second's a game made to make money. That's true as hell. I was talking earlier about the stamina slop epidemic. Waiting for a certain video. I actually have that video's audio. I just never got doing the visuals. If you, sort of remind me after I finish this, like, last one, I'll push it out. That was recorded ages ago. I got it ages ago back from, like, the audio person. I just, obviously, I've been a little busy. Especially this month, obviously, and, like, last month with sort of that trouble with, like, my face. Is there any music in this game? Yeah, there is music. I just have it really quiet, and some of it does disable itself. The ambience I have quite low, but the chase music as well is also quite low. I also keep copyright mode on in this game, so that YouTube doesn't send me to the fucking back rooms. I'm tired of YouTube sending me to the back rooms. The past couple Treppy streams, I have been having some real trouble with YouTube's, like, copyright system. So I'm sort of just, is that crewmate? Oh yeah, that's the skin for alternate. But yeah, I sort of, if you remind me next week, Fidek, I will get back on that. I have the audio for it somewhere. It's on my PC, but I just haven't. I'll transfer it to the MacBook. Honestly, now that I've got the MacBook, I can do, what do you call it? Now that I've got the MacBook, obviously I can do a lot more editing, because originally I only had my desktop, and the only time I can use my desktop is when I can sit. And obviously I can't sit for very long each day, so I was getting real put out trying to do videos all the time. But now that I've got the MacBook, I can do stuff from bed. And that means that, like, most of my editing is going to be done from my bed. If you see me editing something, you know I am snug as a bug. But, yeah, I sort of, definitely can do that in the next couple weeks. I'm gonna get this, I'm probably gonna work on this sort of last Forsaken video today or tomorrow. I don't know when it will release. I probably, honestly, I might get OBS on the Mac and just, like, do my gameplay on the Mac. Because I'm gonna be real. Like, all I need for this one is the visuals, and then I'm good to go. But yeah, honestly, with ASIMs recently, the stamina slot epidemic is a real thing. And I'm just excited to sort of play more games that aren't just pure stamina slot. I need to stop sort of, like, letting people convince me to play... Oh my god, look at my health. Sort of... Now, I need to stop, like, letting people tell me what to do all the time, because I've not been very harsh on sort of my boundaries and stuff. And I'm sort of realizing that, hey, hang on a minute, I need to sort of start putting my foot down here, because people are just walking all over me. And fair, set the boundaries. I know, I've been, like, way too pushovery. I don't know if you've ever seen the way some people come into stream and treat me, but, like, holy shit, especially on Fridays, I get so disrespected. Yeah, there was an incident, like, there's been incidents all the time that, again, sort of link into that thing where I always say, like, oh, my audience has been skewing too young for me. Like, I've said that a few times, but, like, one thing I've really noticed is, oh, yippee. Ah, ah, ah! Ah! No, no, no! Man, okay. But yeah, something I've recently, like, noticed is, obviously, with me saying that my, what do you call it? Obviously, with my audience skewing younger, a lot of them don't realize that I'm sort of like a real person behind the screen. And I'm not some magical robot. I don't know if you've ever shown up to a Forsaken Friday stream and seen the chat, but oftentimes the chat will spam stuff like, look at my stats, look at my stats, please, look at this, look at that, come here, I need to show you something, I need to show you something, come here right now. And they all want my attention at the same time, and it starts to feel like I'm a babysitter. I sort of get a little bit overwhelmed with it, really. And, like, don't get me wrong, I understand that it's children that don't necessarily recognize that I am a person. V, make someone leave so I can join. Yeah, exactly. I have that sort of stuff all the time, and it's these sort of kids that don't realize what's going on. And it's really overwhelming to the point where I'm like, okay, I need to do something about this. But yeah, no, like, an incident we had recently was some guy came into chat and demanded that I add him on Roblox. I said, no, I don't really add people on Roblox. And he lost his shit. He then wanted to get into the game and started yelling at people, get out of the game, leave the game now, you're all, like, started insulting people. Like, what the fuck, dude? But then, like, if I sort of, like, say to people, oh, I don't add people on Roblox, you know, I only kind of have my, like, friends on there, they lose it. I've been cussed out before for not wanting to add people on Roblox. I have been, you know, like, I've had all sorts of, like, mistreatment from people just because of, like, I don't want to be their friend, or I don't want to sort of, like, do whatever they ask right this second. You should play this game, it's very cool. That is something that comes in my chat all the time. I don't know if you saw, no, not yesterday. On Sunday, I was streaming Dead by Daylight, and someone came in and asked me to play Piggy, and I thought they meant Pig, like the game. Like Pig in, like, Dead by Daylight. I was like, oh yeah, I'll play Pig. But, like, people come in to every single stream, and they ask me to play the same 3 games that I've multiple times said, like, no, I'm not playing that. Play Die of Death is very cool. That is one that actually gets on my nerves, though. I'm sorry. But, like, people that come in and ask me to play Die of Death really do annoy me, because every time I have to explain, hey, there's about 4 streams on the channel where I played this. It's boring. And I couldn't get into it. And, you know, it's awful. Or Dandy's World. Don't even get me started on the Dandy's World stuff. Because I've had people harass me previously because apparently I stole my name from a Dandy's World character. Which, I don't know how old Dandy's World is, but my channel goes back 3 years. I don't think I stole the name from anyone because it's a family nickname. So it's like, okay. When I was younger, I got excited when a streamer said my username. Unfortunately, these are kids being kids. This is very true, but I feel like recently, there is, like, this sort of epidemic where, like, parents kind of just give their kids an iPad, and they don't sort of bother to teach their kids boundaries and respect. And it's this thing that sort of, like, then sort of whiplashes all of us, like, that do content online, or, like, have an online presence. Because you get hit in the face by these kids that don't understand basic boundaries or respect. Because they've been raised by an iPad. And they have these sort of parasocial, like, interactions with you all the time, and it's like, it's, I don't know, it just gets really difficult sometimes, obviously, because, like, I'm trying my best to kind of enjoy myself and have fun. And I get, like, whiplash from... Yeah, I don't even know. People are scary, man. You'll sort of notice it as, like, the Forsaken streams occur, that, like, I don't get, like, kids that'll, like, respect me, though. It's, like, it's very much, like, you can tell that it's children. And usually it's kids that have been raised by iPads. I find recently that's an epidemic that's going on. Gotta go my last class of the day. No worries, have fun. Thanks for showing up. And enjoy your class, whatever it could be. Unless it's maths. Maths makes me want to bash my head against a wall, so. Oh, it's just... person whose name V in Dandy's World was a launch character. Yeah, but even then, I think Dandy's World's only, like, a year old. I'm about, like... I've been on YouTube for about 3. But yeah, like, honestly, I don't know. Like, because obviously my branding's been green for about 3 or 4 years, um, it's been a case of, like, these kids sort of seem to think that I am, like, this Dandy's World character. No, I'm not. Just because I have a green jumper doesn't necessarily mean anything. But yeah, I don't know. It's tough, because I'm trying my best, obviously. And I try to be patient with these kids, and I try to deal with the fact that, like, oh, I need to sort of set them in the right direction. But at the same time, I have the trouble that, like, they sort of don't understand, and they sort of don't see me as a person. They sort of just see me as this robot online. And I don't know if that's because the model's there, which, like, I know that, like, I VTube and stuff, but that doesn't necessarily make me not human behind the screen. Obviously, VTubing is all about, like, face tracking on a real person. Like, I am a real person behind the screen. But, like, I feel like a lot of kids don't realize that. And I've sort of had to really be more, like, strict on my boundaries recently. You'll notice that obviously I've sort of set myself the New Year resolution to sort of be harsher on my boundaries. That's sort of my, like, resolution to myself. I want to be stricter on my boundaries, and I want to do more of what I enjoy. And Because originally what I would be like is I would be like, oh, I don't accept friend requests on Roblox, but like, if you want to add me on Discord, then go crazy, because, you know, Discord doesn't have a limit, and you can also join the VHive and stuff. But I've had to close my Discord DMs because I was having so many kids, like, come in my DMs and just randomly just sort of, like, say all these different things. They'd be, like, yapping, and they'd think I was, like, their friend or something like that. And it was weird, and, you know, I'd have, like, 100 DMs a day of people sort of, like, trying to be friends with me, or, like, assuming that we're besties, and it's just, like, I don't really know you. Why are you sort of messaging me with these hyper-specific, like, things? That's very strange. And it was just making me uncomfortable. Because obviously, like, what do you sort of say in that situation where you're in a situation and it's like, there's this random child on the internet that's probably about 13, DMing you about their entire life story and, like, treating you like you're their best friend when you've never even spoken to them. It can sort of be a really strange experience, and I didn't quite know how to handle it. And it was sort of overwhelming me to the point where I just sort of didn't want to even open Discord one day. Like, I would just ignore people's DMs because I was getting to a point where I was just so uncomfortable with these people just randomly telling me about their entire life story and about their dog's uncle that I was just like... So eventually I closed my Discord DMs. I unadded everyone that I didn't recognize on Discord, and I kept it really shut. And I'm trying to force, like, I'm not like force, but I'm trying to encourage people to move back to the VHive, because that is there to chat. That is there to sort of say hi and, you know, have those conversations and stuff. But, like, at the same time, it's just, I don't know. It's a really tough situation, obviously, to deal with, and I don't quite understand, even to this day, what I'm sort of doing. But I'm trying my best to kind of figure it out and just be a little bit harsher on my boundaries and stuff, because it's just, it was getting to a point where I couldn't really cope with it, and I just was... Obviously, you can imagine how that sort of stuff has a bit of an impact on your mental health, with, like, the way that people sort of don't see you as a person and or see you as, like, a lesser being. It certainly has an impact on you, and I think it's important to sort of consider that sometimes, because I didn't even know what was going on. But I've tried my best to sort of, you know, chill out a bit more, and I'm glad that I'm setting boundaries, because it's been a lot calmer. I open my phone and my phone's not going off 100 times at 2 in the morning anymore. So it's definitely been good for me, especially with, obviously, considering the fact that, words. A lot of people don't think I'm British, despite having, obviously, a very thick accent. A lot of people would DM me at, like, 2, 3 in the morning, expecting me to be awake and stuff like that, and I'm just like, what? But yeah. What's the ability for yourself? What are you talking about? I think I have the original guy, Jake, I think his name is, equipped. At the minute, though, I'm using, if you're talking about my character being, obviously, me, that's because I have the Game Pass. It's a Game Pass that's, like, 75, but it applies to literally any, character. So it's not like a separate character, it's literally just a skin. But you get it for everyone once you've got the skin. It automatically goes on to everyone. So, it's all good. It's quite fun. I definitely, for what it costs as well, it was worth it. I bought it, like, when it was 50, I think. But it did increase, like, a couple of years back. I don't remember. I've definitely been, I've been around in Trappy for so long that I forget, like, when stuff sort of releases. I was here before, like, half of the slashers. I'm the original slasher, guys. Trust. V-Unk. True. But yeah. It's sort of just... I've been around in Trappy for so long, I just feel old. Halfway to the Trepidation retirement home. Who's excited? I do need to update my, profile picture and banner for, Trappy. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't updated that since my old channel branding. Although I love the banner that I've got right now on this. That was a banner that was originally made for the YouTube, but we didn't end up using it for the YouTube. So I've used it for Treppy and stuff, and I use it for like a couple of Discord like things as well. So that's sort of, it's just sort of a miscellaneous piece of art I have. Favorite LMS? I have no idea. I don't really listen to themes and music stuff. Like, I'm not somebody who gets into the music side of a game. Like, even for games that I love the soundtrack of, like Stardew Valley, it's not something I can listen to outside of the game. It needs to be in the game for me. But even then, I don't really listen to much game music, even when it's in the game. I don't really pay attention to it because I'm busy doing 1200 other things, especially when streaming as well. People forget how much brain power streaming actually uses. Obviously, because I'm constantly I'm not only obviously sort of playing the game actively and talking at the same time, but outside of that, I'm also trying to read the chat both in-game and on stream, while also making sure that no one's breaking any rules or anything. And, you know, I'm trying to, like, mentally filter myself to make sure I'm not, like, accidentally saying something stupid. Because I'm a yapper, and I say the same 3 things. You can tell sort of when my brain gets overwhelmed mid-stream, because I'll just start like, humming a song or something. That's when you know I've, like, mentally clocked out. Streaming is, like, a really overwhelming 9 to 5. In the sense that I'm busy doing 700 things while actively streaming. And sometimes it can have a serious impact on sort of my gameplay. Which a lot of people criticize me for, which I don't care. Go crazy. But, like, yeah, I don't think people sort of realize how much goes into, like, streaming and stuff, so obviously I'm not paying attention to the music. That's the last thing I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about whether or not the chat's behaving, you know, keeping an eye on what my mods are doing, keeping an eye on, like, various other bits and pieces. I don't want this harpoon gun. I'm the #1 harpoon gun hater. But yeah, it's sort of, you don't realize how sort of brain munching streaming can actually be. If you think of my brain sort of like a CPU, obviously I'm not running the best, latest equipment anyway, but then I'm sort of, you know, like half of my power is used up with playing the game, and then half, like a quarter of it go out to like managing chat and doing all these other bits, and it's like, obviously my brain's a little bit mush sometimes. I was trying to get my knife out and it wouldn't work. I am having a little trouble with that. I don't know what that would be. I'm dead. Stop using pipe bombs, they do nothing. But, pipe bomb. But yeah, no. You don't kind of realize how much stuff sort of, like, uses in terms of brain power until you try streaming for yourself and you're sort of trying to do everything at once. My brain, mush. It's gone. It's in the... I don't even know where it is. Speaking of, how do I make images, or decals rather? Upload asset, there we go. How do I make this? How can I upgrade my profile picture to the current one? Oh. Pipe bomb's only good for aura farming. Aura farming is my middle name. Let me go over to images, copy asset ID. There we go. That should be on my copy and paste. Ah, thank you, whoever you are. Stink farming is your middle. Shut up, Jasper. How are you hate farming right now? Hate farming is proper, like, jobless behavior. Oh, my bones. I am due painkillers soon, aren't I? That's why my bones hurt. That's why my bones hurt. Yeah, we're on an hour and something. I gotta start setting med reminders on my computer or something, because I'm... Jasper. I'm realizing how much I actually forget to take my medicine. I didn't take my like, morning meds until, like, 5 o'clock this evening. Which was terrible for me, because I need those medicines, or I drop dead. So, don't know about you guys. I'm not trying to drop dead today. But yeah, I think... Do you know, I was a MacBook hater. I was like, oh, you know, Mac OS, you can't have, like, many games on it. And then I bought one for editing, and I was like, hang on a minute. I can play Peak on here. And by Peak, I mean Don't Starve Together. The very few games I have installed on my MacBook right now are Don't Starve Together, Roblox, Stardew Valley, and Minecraft. And I feel like that really sums me up as a person. So good at Don't Starve. You guys were in the corner playing Weather together, dying every 5 seconds and screaming your lungs out. So much that we were overwhelmed by you guys. You two were screaming while playing Weather. Both of you playing Weather, which, like, why? And you're both screaming, and then I'm sat there playing, and then there's the 3 of us that know what we're doing in a corner. Like, setting up our base. And you're just, like, squealing in the corner, talking over us all. It was, you guys know, no pro. Got 100 kills, you didn't get any kills, dude. The only thing you were doing is trying to build a spider army, and your spider army killed you. Dude. Weather's kind of mid anyway, though. Didn't you die to pigs? I swear you died to pigs at one point. Like, I had to get good at Treppy. I don't know, I still haven't learned. It's been like 2 years. Still haven't really figured that one out, if I'm honest. Where do I want to be? Badoof. 5 minutes, still no items. Yeah. You'll find that there's certain people who are absolute, like, item, like, hoarders. I don't have that much. Always being on gens, true. Always being on objectives is the way forward with Preppy. But yeah, there's usually always one item hoarder in a game. You need to generally be cautious with it. Don't worry about it, I got this, guys. They'll never know, guys. They'll never know. I proceed to get stream sniped. Yes! This is so tough. Go! Not running into the- I'm running into the slasher on purpose. I'm probably gonna get wiped out here again. I'm willing to die for the cause. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't want to die for the cause no more. I don't want to die for the cause no more. I don't want to die for the cause no more. I take it back. I take it back. I'm sorry. No, where are they gonna jump out of? No, I ain't playing. I don't wanna play no more. I have too much to live for. I don't wanna die. There's a paper thing over there. I'm gonna kill it. It'll let me get my knife out this time. Oh no. Right. We gotta find somewhere. We need to get on a pump somewhere. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. But yeah, I am definitely, like, sort of excited to throw myself deep into the world of, you know, Trappy once again. I think it'd be really fun. especially now that I've sort of perfected how I work with guide videos. I mean, obviously I'm relearning a setup with having moved over to Mac for editing. So I'm now on Mac OS, I think. I don't even remember what Mac OS it is. I think it's Tahoe I'm on at the moment. 26 point something or other. There's a name for it, I just don't do names. That pipe bomb did not do me any good. Why am I being bullied? Why am I being bullied? Guys, watch this. New tech just dropped. Nobody saw that. Okay, that wasn't even there. That didn't even happen, okay? Oh, you can walk off these now. Why is the boss a Bidoof? Because I don't have any other bosses other than the Bidoof. The Bidoof is the only boss I have. I could get a custom boss designed, but that would require me to pay artists. I know those are funds I ain't got right now because I gotta pay for dental treatment on the end of January. Do you know how much that shit is? Do you know how much that shit is? Dental treatment is expensive these days. How much? I have no idea, but I know it's going to exceed what I've budgeted for the month, so, well. But I am in pain. I actually don't know whether it's maybe worth phoning up and asking for another antibiotic. Because what happened was in the, I think it was like the sort of 10th of December, something like that. I started out with a horrible toothache. I left it for a couple days, as you do. Severe mistake of mine. It just got worse and worse and spread across my face more and more. Spread up to my ear, so my ear felt like it was full of water. Spread down my neck. All that. It was real fun. I thought I was dying. Couldn't eat anything. You know, the whole shebang. On day 4, I ended up going to see a dentist, and they were like, yeah, so your tooth's fucked. Say rip right now. And I was like, bro. Ah! Pigeon! How long is this boss fight going on for? I have no idea until you guys lock in and kill the Bidoof. It depends how many people are participating as well, because if it's just like one person, then it takes so much more time, because like the others are like bots. And obviously with Trappy streamers being quite quiet all the time, it means that the boss fight's gonna take a while. We used to have more bosses, but they kept breaking shit. Boss battle's kind of boring. I know, but I do need to get more. I've got loads of ideas for bosses, don't get me wrong, but I haven't got any art to go with the bosses. So unless you guys literally want placeholders, I don't know what to say. If you guys want me to placeholder it, I can placeholder it. Or I can whip up some really bad art. Because the way that custom bosses work is, you sort of draw the art pieces, and then you sort of write your own abilities and draw the animations to go with it. I could do some really crappy art for it. But I can promise you it will be shit. Because one thing I cannot do is draw. Ah, my jaw hurts. Ah, my jaw. Cool. Right, painkillers. Where are my painkillers? I might also go get a kind of monster or something. See what I have in the fridge. Yeah, we might be able to do a bit of an AFK session for 5-10 minutes. Where is the AFK button? I can never remember. Ah, there we go. I will turn the game volume off. I will put you guys on the AFK screen. And I'll put you some nice little music on while I'm gone. I'll be back in about 5-10 minutes. I shouldn't be longer than that. Oh, show the boss at least? Oh, okay, fine. Hold on. Where would it be? Oh, the boss is gone. You're fine. There you go. I'll be back in 10 minutes. Have you guys been behaving while I've been gone? You better have been. Man, I'm tired. In other news, I don't even know. I was not gone that long, okay? You can complain all you want, but I was not gone that long. I am, however, very tired. Golly, that was exhausting. I hate the stairs. There ain't nothing I hate more than stairs. Does that work? Hell yeah! Look at that. There we go. We're back in business. We're back in business, gamers. I'm tired. Do forgive me, I find nothing more exhausting than the staircase. That's because I have a bad heart. Can't help it, you know? If anyone wants to, you know, donate to the cause. What is that? Huggy Wuggy is Prowler. Yeah, I'm gonna annoy everyone with that. Perfect. I don't even want to talk about the 56 hours, is it? I don't even ask questions, bro. Let's watch Wolfie crush everyone's dreams. That's crazy. It's juice time, gamers. I have the juice. It's juiceful. Can confirm. Life is good again. There's only two things I need in life. Juice and more juice. But yeah, you know. I've been working, I've been having fun. What was I gonna say? Recently I've been planning even more evil adventures. What the hell, dude? The humble Discord notification. I'm gonna run a test quickly. Purely out of curiosity. I need to double check I've got this set up correctly before I do it though. Right, okay. And then I'm also going to put this on this. Interesting. So, let me go to the YouTube page real quick and I need to watch in real time what occurs with this. Right. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, cool. While we wait for the next game, I'm going to run a little quick test. Just to see if I hit that button on top. What does the output start looking like on stream? I'm curious to obviously see. Are we experiencing any sort of issue from that, or are we We could. If I hypothetically say move around, do you guys sort of notice any difference? Or is the stream running smoothly? Oh, it does look like it's starting to have issues there, look, doesn't it? Encoding overloaded. Interesting. Right, okay. That concludes my test. That's all I wanted to know. So, a little bit of context as to what I'm sort of looking to do here is, so you might have noticed I've been sort of working behind the scenes on a couple of different things, and one thing I do want to sort of work on is I'd like to do I'd like to obviously have a TikTok account running with various sort of... Whoa! I'd like to have a TikTok account running with various sort of funny moments and clips. And for that reason, I'm sort of looking into being able to do my recording while on streams. But I'm looking, obviously, because what I usually use to record splits my gameplay and model into two separate screens. I was curious as to whether or not that would overload encoding presets when I run that on stream. And I have noticed it has. I've looked into a couple of different systems on, like, recommendations on how to run it. But, from what I've seen, none of the research I've done has brought me a conclusive, consistent sort of answer. So... you know, it's been a bit of an interesting battle, but I'm sure we will figure out something eventually. I've read a couple of different notes on sort of like what encoding presets to use and such like that. But I suspect it could be to do with the fact that obviously I stream in like a really high quality, so to then additionally also have 3 recordings running. It probably does overload it to an extent, which is why I'm sort of researching as to how I can do it effectively without like crashing my entire like setup in one go. So that's something hopefully I can eventually do. It'd also be very useful for sort of like stream, like, best moment kind of videos if I ever wanted to do something like that. But yeah, right, let's have a look. Where are we in terms of this? Okay. I'm rusty with Prowler, as you can probably tell. I'm rusty with everything. I've been slacking something terrible recently. But, you know, I will eventually get back into things on a full swing sort of basis. I'm hoping that sort of like once I get my like teeth sorted, I'm not gonna have any more further like problems. I'll be able to get back into what I like. I'm not, like... I've never been good with Prowler, let's be real, but that's okay. So you can chain that. Nice. This skin's so goofy. It's so funny. But yeah, I do need to learn more about like older slashers really, because I've been sort of, obviously I started playing slasher really late because they didn't sort of have like, originally have like controller sort of modification stuff. But obviously now that I can mess with things a little bit more, which is great. Nice. Even though I look like I'm in the wall. Eh, we'll be fine. Yeah, what was I saying? I gotta get used to that jumping some more. Or something I never really sort of did very good at. I just seem to go through people with that jump. Can you not like attack people with it? I think I'm a dum-dum. Maybe it's time to retire. Yeah, oh well, I'm sure. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, obviously like with schedule changes and stuff, I've been tweaking things, I've been playing around, but obviously things are yet to sort of stabilize themselves, and that's okay. Pressing X. Okay, there we go. And your ability dive does damage. Right, that's fine. That's fine. It's supposed to be combo. Yeah, I figured as much with it, but obviously I'm having a little bit of sort of a rough time trying to utilize that as much as I can. I think obviously with it being controller as well, I think that definitely does play a factor. Right, there we go. What else have we got? Another one here. Why are you so laggy? I have no idea. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it's all the gunshots. I mean, I've just been absolutely lit up. To the point where I feel as if I qualify to be a Christmas tree. Oh, I'm lagging as well. I just noticed that. Yeah, no, I'm getting a bit of trouble now as well. But yeah. Bombs, are you talking about if you're talking about the stream avatar system, then yeah, there is. It's a command, but it requires so many, I believe it's so many points according to, how do you call it? It's so many points according to how long obviously you've been in the chat, I think. It's... Yeah, I don't know the exact details on it, but I believe you get so many different, like, what do you call them? Things according to sort of how long you've been around, I think. I'll play around with a couple more parks in a sec. I don't know what the way forward really would be for Prowler. I'll figure it out though. I'll find something. I'll find something that works. I think I need something for slowdown. I think that's my problem. Especially with Prowler being a lot more mobility orientated. How do you call it? Obviously with, Prowler being mobility orientated, I'm hoping that something with sort of a slowdown. Both on, obviously, like, healing, which is what I was going for there. And then maybe gens as, like, objectives as well. Probably would lead up to some form of good combo that would result in a bit of help when it comes to Prowler, because Prowler is surprisingly difficult when you've got a bazillion guns. You probably need to run something that, like, prevents you from... something that, like, gives other people problems when they stun you. Probably be a good idea. But yeah. Also, thank you, Justin, by the way. I didn't catch that earlier. I wasn't looking at chat. But thank you for jumping on that when I couldn't. I am... yeah, I just gotta retire, man. Jesus Christ! Bruce just absolutely jumped me. That's not very nice. It's not very kind, is it? Ah, man. That doesn't sound too fun. Oh, where do I get that one? Oh yeah, I want that one. Evil Weapon of Doom and Destruction, my favourite. I'm gonna throw 3 bullets and then I'm gonna get absolutely KO'd. Oh my god, no! Not again! No! No, 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 no! I win. Gotcha. But yeah, you know, I'm just chilling, living the dream. Honestly, after the stream, I'm gonna, but yeah, after this stream, I'm probably gonna write up, like, a to-do list for myself for the month. And I'm gonna get to work. I know that they have, obviously with my MacBook being my main source of, like, work now, I can probably do, like, because they have widgets on MacBooks. The same way that they do on phones. Because it's the same OS that uses phones and iPads, so I can put like all of the phone and iPad widgets from my phone and iPad onto my MacBook as well, on the home screen. And I can do like a little med list, and I can do like a little, what do you call it? Little med list, and I can do a little to-do list for all my stream stuff. I actually have a brand new thing in Apple Notes just for, like content creating. My stream schedule announcement was the first thing I wrote in the Apple Notes on my MacBook. And there's plenty more to come, don't you worry. Oh, I'm excited. I'm scared. Wow! Jeez! I just got back up. Myers has it out for me. He's mad he got removed from Dead by Daylight. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's mad he got removed from DBD. He's mad. He's angry. I am slightly petrified right now. Oh no! Where'd that even come from? Oh my god! Oh, he's mad. He's mad he got removed from DBD. Is he gonna jump me up here as well? I don't want to do this anymore. He's too scary for my liking. Oh, he's down there. Oh, yay! Hi, Zam. Welcome to the Twitch side. Zam discovered that Twitch exists. The chaos will ensue. Oh no! No 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 no. Made an account. Oh, yay! Well, welcome into the Twitch side, Zam. It's lovely either way. Or at least it's lovely until Jasper comes in and throws your corpse at various objects. Oh, I need to figure out how to do like the custom stickers, not like stickers, but like emojis on Twitch and YouTube, because I know you can do it, but I don't know how, like, I don't know how you do it, but it'd be cool, obviously, because I'm in the middle of like commissioning stickers again. I like new ones. I've got like the old ones remade eventually. Oh, no, 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 not again, man. This Myers is angry. Stole Jasper's spot. I think you're bleeding. You think? Nah, just a light scratch. Nothing major, you know. The second I sit in medkit in here, I'm gonna get jumped. I know I will. I'm gonna get like assassinated. 1v1 me, don't starve together. scratch, nothing serious. Yeah, you know, minor case of tetanus. Nothing major. I'll be fine. And then just slowly drop to the floor. Oh, goodness. Average day in Treppy. Landmines, landmines. Waiter, waiter, more landmines, please. Tasty. Yeah. How do I like this stream? I feel like an old lady trying to work the internet. I don't know. I don't know how Twitch works either. That's why I kind of, you know, I have mods on the Twitch side and I usually just show up in their DMs like, hey, how do I do this? I know Wolfie was an absolute star and told me sort of like what to look into for like putting little fun things on the screen, like the bees. The only reason they exist is because of Wolfie. I'm gonna be real. I would have never known how to do any of that. We originally had Lurkbait, but Lurkbait only works through Twitch. It's kind of annoying. It's like gutting, but you know, if I ever do if I ever do Twitch only streams, then you know, I'll maybe bring Lurkbait back. But for now, until they add YouTube support, Lurkbait is on the back burner. Trepidation's gonna give me a heart attack one of these days. You know, one of these Maya's mains is actually genuinely just gonna put me into a myocardial infarction. I'm just gonna, like... You're just gonna see me, like, in the distance, you're just gonna hear me, like, clutch my heart through the, like, the stream. And you just hear the thud. You just hear a thud. And a silence. Are you streaming on anything else other than YouTube? Yeah, every stream that I do on YouTube also goes to Twitch. They both go, there's both Twitch and YouTube every stream. It splits. It sends the exact same footage to both. Night vision goggles makes my eyes hurt. I don't know how anybody can use night vision goggles on the regular. It just makes my eyes kind of like ache. My eyes burn. I don't know if that's because every time I play Treppy I'm always wearing my contact lenses. Like, I don't know if it's just like unknowingly drying my eyes out. Like, I'm just unknowingly giving myself like a little bit of like eye rot. But like, from what I know, it's like night vision goggles is too much for me. Yeah, they gave me like eye strain. Exactly. I don't know how I can handle them with how blind I am. Honestly, I'm very lucky to have like really good vision in one eye. The other one's blind. Like, I took the nerf. Instead of having two like moderately blind eyes, I have one that just does not work, and I have one that's like 20/20. I took the good way out, really. But I'm obviously always wearing one contact lens. Think of it a bit like a monocle contact lens form. But like, I always feel like my eyes are drying when I lose the night vision goggles. I can't do it. I just can't. Been nerfed too much. Yeah, no, they nerfed me for real. But if you think about all like, wasn't there a setting to make night vision goggles not show static? There is, but like, I also have the static remover for like, the spectate, and I still have a level of static. So, not really much I can do. No, same, my left eye doesn't work and my right eye is... Yeah, I'm the same, but my right eye is the one that's blind, and then my left one... Bro is the Specsavers pirate. Get out, bro. You did not just call me the Specsavers pirate. I'm done, man. What? What? But yeah, I have like, one of my eyes is like a +7 and then the other one's like 20/20 vision. I really gambled with that one, huh? I'm Specsavers pirate is a whole new level of like, I'm done, bro. I'll have you know that my opticians is actually Asda. Because broke people go to Asda, man. No, have you seen the prices of the glasses in Asda, bro? Michael Myers is taking the L's over there. Oh, he's gonna come for me now. I might have pissed him off mildly. -6 on the left and 20 on the right. Yeah, I'm the same, but I'm the pluses. I'm like the plus like 7 or something. Yo. No, 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 we're besties, Michael. Come on, Michael. Mr. Myers, Mr. Meyer, Mr. It's, this is acupuncture. Yeah, this is acupuncture. It's acupuncture. Twin, please. Twin, please. It's acupuncture, I swear. Man, there's something wrong with me. Dude, are you beating up my corpse right now? That's insane. That's insane, bro. That's it. I'm gonna throw a McDonald's rich tomato dip at your face, bro. We're done. The way you're panicking. This, I'm just cooked. I'm like genuinely like barbecued to the point of no return. Why do I have no medkits? Why does that 0 show up there? More acupuncture. Okay, I'm out. Of both bullets and this world. Oh, self-made part requires an— I see. Cooked or cooking? That is the real question. Barbecued with a side of sweet chili dip. Jesus Christ. I'm done for. Gamers, it's over. So who's coming to my Trepidation funeral? Imagine not using parting gift. Imagine being bad enough to use parting gift. Do you know what? I think this is probably the first stream I've had where I haven't had the throwing system being absolutely used and abused. We're living the dream. Parting gift is the best. Okay. Okay. Your opinion is automatically invalid if you glaze parting gift. That was great. Trepidation funeral is crazy. Who's coming to my Trepidation funeral? Maniacs invited. Who's gonna be there, guy? Oh, new map. New map coming to the next update. Don't tell anyone. It's my funeral. You have to prepare bouquets to, like, you have to trim roses to put on my, like, grave. Oh, goodness. No, don't push him into me! No. Use the broadcast ability. It's so bright though. It generally looks like it would like kill my eyeballs a little bit. That also kills my eyeballs. You know what? I'm out. I'm out of here. Maniac's gonna chainsaw your casket. No, Maniac's the one like digging the grave. Maniac's digging the grave. You see, he's like using that chainsaw on the dirt. He's like sawing up the ground. What am I on about, bro? I need to be put down. There's something wrong with me. Man, I'm at a point where I'm gone. I'm so far gone, it's insane. Maniacs performing the autopsy, guys. Don't even worry about it. Get in pirate funeral attire? Wow, okay. Look in DMs, what is this? Should I be scared? Why do I see Onryo from... No, wait, is this an actual bug? Fidek, is that actually real? Because I need to see that immediately. I need to go and play. Is that real? Please tell me that's real. I was denied charge by a knife throw and I will be taking it personally. Yes, in the PTB. Oh my god. That's amazing. I'm playing the PTB tomorrow. I don't know what to do with the PTB. Right, because I have a feeling that if I were to do the PTB for my Thursday stream, I feel like the PTB would die by that point. So I'm sort of in a state where, do I do it Wednesday instead of Thursday and sort of just call off Thursday's stream? Or do I do like a video instead and then do something different Thursday? That way I can just sort of have a video going over my thoughts and just minimally edit it. I don't know, it's a bit of an odd one because it's just sort of crushing my schedule. I like how there's a British streamer tag. Yeah, because people keep asking where I'm from. Apparently my accent isn't clear enough, so I just put that on there in a case that, you know. Why have I got this goofy run for a second then? Either retire or accept my friend request is insane. Do I hate brain rot? Depends what kind of brain rot. You see, I think there's someone... I think there's some brain rot that's kind of, like, too overused and taken too far. But yeah, there's different kinds of, like, brain rot, and I think it depends what type. Like, I hate the Italian, like, brain rot and stuff. But I do sort of get a good laugh out of, like, those stupid, like, spinning fish videos. Those are really funny. I like those. But yeah, sort of depends. Six 7 wasn't funny at first, it became funny when people were getting irrationally angry at it. That's very true. I found that, honestly, I just, like... First V-meme of 2026. Like, it's just numbers. No, for real. I get a good laugh out of certain things. Person is talking, stop me sentences, they stare at the camera with the fuck-ass face filters. No, what else do I have on my For You page that's quite funny? I'm trying to think. I have those spinning fucking fish videos with the yodeling. Those are funny. Because what? What do you mean there's a spinning fish on my For You page that's just yodeling? I just like stupid stuff. I've got that really sort of Gen Z humor. In the sense that everything's just brain rotting. But I don't, Do you get the British guy who gets mad at random signs? No? What? Have you seen Rebecca's Chinese? That is like... The new British nightmare is being sentenced to 12 hours at Rebecca's Chinese. Because why does her gravy look like tar? Why is she serving crude oil, bro? What is going on? What is this? Honestly. That woman scares me to a new, like, level. I'm trying to think what else I sort of have that's quite funny. The blue lobster. If any of you remember that blue lobster jump scare thing, that's so funny. The blue lobster's so funny. I love it. It's just so silly for no reason whatsoever. Blue lobster. It's been a while since I heard that name. Oh, the blue lobster's so funny. I love like putting it in random like sneak peeks that I'm gonna do like for the videos. Because obviously like the server boosters in my Discord get like sneak peeks, right? So half the time, if I'm sending a sneak peek like in video form, I'll stick the blue lobster in there somewhere. It's so stupid. It's so stupid that it's funny. What else? Oh, you know, there is one that is current popular brain rot that I do like. You know, has anybody seen that fuck-ass skeleton with the shield and it's like, rah! That's everywhere on my TikTok and it's so fucking funny for no reason. Like, what is this? No, I have not heard of that, Wolfie. Why? Ah. I got away with so much. Wraith likes camping. Gacha game. Shoot. Teaser, which was a brain rot song. That's just despicable. That's actually, like, despicable. Good thing. Like, what out of my humor could be classed as brain rot? I'm trying to think, like... I just like stupid shit, man. My humor's just dumb. Why are you away? How long have we been here? 2 hours and a bit. That's decent for me. I am tired now, though. I'm ending up sleepy, gamers. I might end up ending stream after a couple more minutes, because I need my nap time. You know you're getting old when you can't stream for more than 2 hours at a time without starting to feel tired. And even then, like, I know sometimes I'll stick out 3 on a Forsaken stream, but like, that's like my limit for the week. I'll usually be so tired afterward. I need to start, like, handling my meds a little better. I just get so tired sat up. I think that's half my problem. Is I just need my horizontal time. Honestly, part of me wants to buy one of those chairs that I can, like, put my legs up on. You know, those chairs that come with the sort of, like, footrests. Maybe that's what I need. But yeah, I think after this round I will end the stream, go get cracking on some other bits and pieces that I need to finish up. I'm gonna look into how I'm gonna look into whether or not I could possibly run OBS on the MacBook so I can get, like, the background visuals on the MacBook. It'd be so much easier to do that. But yeah, once I sort of get the visuals done for that video, get that pushed out and sorted, it's back to script writing, which is fun to me. I enjoy my script writing. Yeah, I'm in sleepy mode now. It's past my bedtime. When you get to my age, you get tired after a couple hours. That's sort of generally my indication that I need to like lay down. Is I'll start yawning like crazy. That's how you know it's bedtime. Oh, that was close. I'm not used to these skill checks actually like timing up to when I hit now. They used to be really laggy. I think I'm still in that mode mentally. I used to have to hit before the thing went anywhere near the thing. Okay. I'm just gonna go and find a completely different one to do. There we go. This one I'll do. The rust is palpable. What is that giant ball I see? Why do I see the aura of a giant ball in the distance? What the hell? What is that? The giant orb, bro. That's so insane. I just robbed someone's corpse. That's brilliant. I love it. Maybe I do need to get that news ability. That's goofy as hell. Just look at the orb. That's astronomical. Hey guys, look at the amount of cleansed curses. All I can hear is gunshots in the distance. That's insane. The Orb of Doom and the gunshots makes for an amazing sort of scene. I got no words, that's glorious. The Orb of Doom. See if I can get this one here, unless Slash is there, then that might be a little bit of a problem. Minor inconvenience. Oh, we've been cleansing. I yawned so hard that I missed the skill check, bro. I'm done. That's how you know it's my bedtime. That's how you know I'm doing my afternoon nap. Planning to check out. Honestly, I'm not planning to check out anything in the next week. I got so much to do. I'm so busy. And I'm tired. Bro, I need my nap time. 9 PM. Nah, to be fair, right? I'll go and like lay down for an hour. And once my heart stopped like beating at 200 miles an hour, I usually just like pick back up. And I'm like, cool, time to get back to whatever I was doing. It's only that my heart's erratic having been sat up so long. That's what usually causes my tiredness, is obviously with my condition, if I'm not laying down, my heart is just going to be like, kaboom. My heart thinks it's Lightning McQueen, and it's not on. It's not very nice. Got a very mean heart. Sound the gong. Mean ass heart, for real. Well, oh. I had to go crazy. You could in the Discord. Like, I'm about to end the stream now. But if you want to go share fun facts in the Discord, go crazy. The general chat is the general chat. Talk about literally anything, within reason. I am so tired. Sleepy time for me. But yeah, that's gonna be all from me for today. Thank you all for coming on to Trepidation Tuesday. I'll see you guys, I don't know yet. I will actually pull a poll on the Discord in a couple of minutes when I'm done with stream and I'm back in my bed. I'll put a poll out to see what we're gonna do, but it should be Wednesday, Thursday, something will occur at some point. But yeah, that's gonna be all from me for now, and I will see you guys at some point. Well, until then, bye bye.